Good morning, Philippines! You're listening to the Tpc News Podcast. Please allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Kai, together with Charles, Jovi, Dinya, and Lia. Today, I will be announcing domestic news with regards to academic break in this amid of pandemic. It is currently 8 a.m. in the morning, and regarding academic break, after a series of disasters, students unite to call for a nationwide academic break and they urge schools to extend academic break amid rising COVID-19 cases. The students from Luzon to Mindanao region joined force to call for a national academic break, and they insist the government to postpone all the academic requirements and classes nationwide due to the natural disaster that currently occurred, since the Philippines experienced Typhoon Quinta, Super Typhoon Rolly, and Typhoon Ulysses simultaneously. Schools such as Ateneo de Manila University, De La Salle University, and the University of Santo Tomas allowed student academic breaks considering the current disasters, while St. Louis University suspended classes and their midterm examinations were only moved by a week. A lot of students and faculty members condemned with regards to online learning due to connectivity issues and lack of gadgets, whereas the University of the Philippines promptly ended the semester in the month of April, which later granted the academic community a break twice in the current semester, and UP implemented the no-fail policy. While Ateneo students encouraging other Filipino youth to stand with them in calling for a nationwide academic break and holding the Duterte government accountable, Ateneo students and petition initiator Elyssa Leal explained that the strike was the best means of disrupting the oppressive status quo and giving students a chance to assert their rights, and it's the youth's role to stand with the disenfranchised to make changes for a better future, she explained. Unfortunately, the action of the Ateneo students promptly drew the anger of public officials. President Rodrigo Duterte warns to defund the University of the Philippines if the students unite and join the academic strike, as well as presidential spokesperson Harry Roque threatening that they will fail this semester, while the Council of Students leaders of the UP Los Baños University Student Council chose to solidify these demands through a university-wide academic strike in a bid to pressure the university administration into ending the semester and passing all the students.
According to UPLB-USC chairperson Jovylyn Bagui, this strike is the most apt way to unite the various sectors across the university in amplifying their demands collectively. Time is ticking. Affected students are filing leave of absence left and right since they won't be able to keep up if the UP admin insists on continuing. We had no other options. We had to launch the strike now to put more pressure on the UP and the Duterte admin to act immediately, said Bagui. Despite these resounding calls for a national academic break from students across the country, the Commission on Higher Education, or CHED, has so far rejected calls for a unilateral suspension of classes in the country or in Luzon, saying that this decision is best left to schools. The PUPCAF Student Council warned that disregarding these physical and mental strains could result in mental health problems and violence. Similarly, the UP Diliman University Student Council stressed that, based on the reports of their constituents who have family members with COVID-19, seeking medical assistance amid full capacity healthcare facilities is draining enough. The students and professors, our primary stakeholders, are not mentally and practically ready to start their new semester, said PUP College of Accountancy Finance Student Council. Concurrently, the Adamson University Students Government, or AUSG, sent a formal letter encouraging the President for Academic Affairs Office to immediately end the semester, and AUSG complained that the current pandemic situation limits students and faculty from achieving the three academic demands of compliance, commitment, and excellence. They stated that the students with COVID-19 concerns have other responsibilities to focus their energies on, and academic requirements without their pride do not help. In other news, Kim Jong-un says North Korea is facing its worst ever situation. Kim Jong-un, the North Korea leader, has declared that his country is dealing with its worst ever situation since the economy encountered struggles from the impact of coronavirus pandemic. According to the statement of North's official Korean Central News Agency, President Kim Jong-un was discussing with thousands of grassroots members of his ruling party in the midst of a major political conference in the capital Pyongyang on Tuesday. He reached out on the Workers' Party cell secretaries to do their part to amend the situation. President Kim Jong-un stated that improving the people's living standards, even in the worst ever situation in which we have to overcome unprecedentedly numerous challenges, depends on the role played by the cells, the grassroots organization of the party. However, despite leading North Korea for 10 years, Experts said that President Kim Jong-un is conceivably facing his toughest challenges yet. Due to the impact of coronavirus lockdown, the secretive state's economy has been damaged by decades of mishandling and ruining US-led sanctions within his nuclear weapons program.
At a party assembly in January, his announcement echoes the unexpected openness and liability when he confessed that his plans to improve the economy were not effective. He encouraged his members to conduct the decisions made at that assembly towards its nuclear deterrent in the face of US pressure and establish a new 5-year national development plan. During Tuesday's speech, he condemned the party's grassroots unit for unidentified shortcomings and declared that it should be promptly corrected to guarantee the health and sustainable progress of the party. Network is the crucial tool for the party to conserve its power. The foregoing discussion of self-secretaries was held in 2017. Due to the economic misfortune, President Kim Jong-un has nothing to manifest for his enterprising diplomacy with former President Donald Trump, which subside over disagreements in lifting sanctions and restore for the North's denuclearization steps. So far, North Korea has rejected the Biden administration's preliminary for talks, stating that Washington must get rid of its hostile policies first and dial up by pressure by resuming tests of ballistic missiles last month after a year-long break-off.
This time check is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, world-class quality.
And this is for your showbiz news with no bias, showbiz chica with no exception. This is your daily dose of tea. Michael V reminded netizens not to re-upload others' work but share it instead, after his viral parody song Essential Lang was re-uploaded on the Facebook page of Robin Hood 1992. The actor then commented on the said post, "Pakiusap, pakitanggal tong video. Pwede i-share yung link pero hindi allowed tong direct posting ng material ko. In-report ka na to at yung ibang nag-upload sa Facebook and in a few days, baka makatanggap ka na ng copyright strike pag hindi ito'y dinilit, so please lang, kabayan." This is not the first time an original content was re-uploaded. There are several users that often pirate the content. Doing such things steals the views and revenues to the original content creators. Facebook then stated that copyright is a legal right that protects original work of authorship. This includes visual or audiovisual works, audio works, and literary works. Stating this showed that copyright owners have the right to stop others from copying, distributing, or creating another content based on your work. Copyright infringement generally occurs when a person engages in one of these activities without the copyright owner's permission, according to Facebook. And that's it for your daily hot tea. This is your Chica, Jovylyn, and we'll meet tomorrow for your another dose of Showbiz Chica.
It's not just me, no, you feel it too. You know and I know, we lost a lot, oh. It's like our love cut the line in two. We're on different sides, oh, lost in the echo. Our lips are moving, they make it worse. Worse than the riddles, we make it worse. Cause I'm not listening, and you're not listening, no. We try to fix it, it never works. We go breaking up like cell phones when I speak, cause you don't listen when I talk. Dial tone, nothing but that high note when you speak, cause I don't listen when you talk. Ooh, yeah. Don't think we'll ever get better, better. Gets worse with every letter, letter. Dial tone, nothing but that high note on repeat, cause we don't listen when we talk. If we could speak like we're trying to, share conversation, communication. I'm hearing me and you're hearing you. We're on different islands, just answer silence. Our lips are moving, they make it worse. Oh, worse than the riddles to make it worse. Cause I'm not listening, and you're not listening, We try to fix it, it never works. Hey. We go breaking up like cell phones when I speak, 'cause you don't listen when I talk. Dial tone, nothing but that high note when you speak, 'cause I don't listen when you talk. Ooh, yeah. Don't think we'll ever get better, better. Huh. Gets worse with every letter, letter. Dial tone, nothing but that high note on repeat, 'cause we don't listen when we talk. Our lips are moving, they're making worse. Words are no riddles, we make it worse. 'Cause I'm not listening, you're not listening, no. We try to fix it, it never works. Oh, we go breaking up like cell phones when I speak, 'cause you don't listen when I talk. Dial tone, nothing but that high note when you speak, 'cause I don't listen when you talk. Listen when we talk. Ooh, yeah. Don't think we'll ever get better, no. Gets worse with every letter. Dial tone, nothing but that high note on repeat, 'cause we don't listen when we talk.
This song is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, world-class quality.
Breaking news. Cycling is 10 times more important than electric cars for cities to reach net zero. The release of electric cars to replace the fossil fuel cars will take 20 to 15 years, and electric cars are not totally carbon free. Instead, cycling is seen to be a solution. Globally, only 1 out of 50 new cars that are being released are electric in 2020. Talking about the pollution, cars needs roads that needs to be built quickly will slow down the rate of zero carbon emissions. Due to the fact that the raw materials needed to create an electric car, like batteries manufacturing the electricity they need, uses fossils and leaves traces of carbon footprints. Transport is one of the most challenging sectors in the urbanizing because almost everything that falls into it relies on the use of carbon and fossils such as roads, airports, and vehicles themselves. And one solution is the use of bicycles and e-cycling, which is called active travel. Active travel is way cheaper, healthier, and better for the environment. According to research, people who use bicycles or walks uses lesser carbon footprints. With the spike of pandemic, the use of active travel also arose. People use this way to social distance and limit the transmission of the virus through public transportation. The use of active travel arose during the pre-pandemic. The world took it to adapt to the new normal. Daniel Paclibar reporting.
For the truth and the people, this is the People's Choice News Podcast. Good evening.
This time check is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, world-class quality.